Things have been pretty stressful lately and we're all trying to cope in our own ways. Chances are you're turning to traditional comfort foods such as like sweet foods or fatty foods, junk foods, any of these types of foods, even alcohol, things that make you feel comforted and less stressed. Let's face it, we can all find some comfort in enjoying some pizza with a nice glass of wine, maybe some ice cream to top it off, and that is totally fine, especially during really stressful times, but it has to be once in a while. It can't be your only way to deal with stress. The thing is, when you turn to these types of foods, you're going to feel better temporarily, but not in the long run, because these foods won't make your body feel healthy and energized. You're going to be lacking certain nutrients and you're not going to be able to focus, and nothing is just going to go right, and you're going to continue being stressed out. Also, eating these types of foods can affect your mental health, and this can lead to further stress, and it's just a vicious cycle that you really need to get out of by eating foods that are actually healthy for you and that will still reduce your stress. Filling up on foods such as leafy greens, as grains, as healthy protein will really give your body the nutrients it needs for optimal health, and both physical, mental health, and to decrease your stress levels. And now, to get a little bit more specific, we're going to look at 8 healthy foods that reduce stress. They actually have certain properties that make them even better for reducing stress than other foods. Number 1, avocados. Avocados are really great at fighting stress, and they also have a lot of great health benefits. They contain B and C vitamins, which help improve your mood, and they have omega-3s and magnesium, which will give you a nice little boost. If you're interested in any of the sources for the claims I'm making, you can check them out in my blog post that I will be putting in the description. Bananas are an amazing snack. They keep you super full and they give you a lot of great nutrients. They're rich in potassium, magnesium, vitamin C, and certain B vitamins, so they're really an anti-stress gold mine. Also, they contain dopamine, which can make you feel better, but this does not actually cross the blood-brain barrier. The third food are blueberries, and blueberries are super high in antioxidants, and also they have a lot of vitamin C. This berry has been linked to a wide range of health benefits, one of them being linked with your mind, making you having a more focused mind, a sharper mind, a clearer mind, and this can help you deal with stress better. The fourth one is chocolate, and this one I feel like a lot of people know that chocolate is really great for enhancing your mood and lowering your stress. Studies have actually shown that eating chocolate reduces your perceived amount of stress, and even for milk chocolate. I mean, dark chocolate is healthier, but milk chocolate does help you reduce your stress levels as well. But dark chocolate is still more effective and contains antioxidants that help fight stress. And also, chocolate is really comforting during stressful times. Just make sure that you're not eating like an entire bag of Hershey's Kisses, and that will maybe be a little bit overkill. Another type of food which can help decrease stress are fermented foods. Eating fermented foods will help keep your gut healthy, which in turn will improve your mental health and decrease stress levels. I'm not a pro at this by any means, but the beneficial bacteria that you can find in fermented foods will help affect your brain chemistry and help transmit positive mood signals to your brain. And the gut-brain connection is super important. Also, if you're interested in learning more about different foods for gut health, then you can check out the video I made about that right here. The sixth type of food you want to eat to reduce your stress are leafy green vegetables. I mean, this type of food should be a big part of your diet even if you don't feel stressed, because they're super healthy and they're full of nutrients and antioxidants that help fight off diseases and reduce your stress. Leafy greens are rich in folates, which help your body produce more mood-regulating neurotransmitters such as serotonin, I don't know if that's how you pronounce that, serotonin, and dopamine. And not getting enough folates can be linked to depression. And just making sure that you're eating leafy greens can be an excellent part of your diet and health, and lower stress levels overall. The 7th stress-busting food is nuts, different types of nuts. If you're looking for a healthy snacking option which will keep you in control of your stress levels, then you can definitely have some nuts. They contain tryptophan, which is an amino acid that can be converted into serotonin, which is kind of the feel-good chemical. Diets that are high in tryptophan result in less depressive symptoms, decreased anxiety, and a better improved mood. And also, they reduce the risk of some major chronic diseases. As a bonus, the 8th type of food that is good when you are feeling stressed are carbohydrates. And yes, you heard that right. I know that carbs get a lot of hate, but they are actually good for you. On that note, if you want to learn why carbs are actually good for you and learn the truth about carbs, then you can check out the video I made about that right here. When you eat carbs, your body releases insulin, which in turn increases the release of serotonin. Like I said before, it is the feel-good chemical which can help you feel calmer and less stressed. It regulates your mood and your social behavior, and a lack of it can be linked to depression. Now, you might also be wondering, is there anything that I can drink when I'm feeling stressed? And in fact, yes, food is not the only thing that can help you feel less stressed. If you make yourself a warm beverage, this can actually just reduce stress just by actually holding it. It's been shown to improve interpersonal warmth and then decrease your stress levels. And some teas even have specific properties. For instance, chamomile tea has been used as a bedtime soother for a long time, and it has properties that can help you reduce your stress levels and your anxiety, and it's pretty calming. Now, another question you might be asking yourself is, how can I eat healthy when I am stressed? A lot of times when we are stressed, that's not when we really want to be making super healthy food choices and taking up a lot of time and effort to come up with really healthy and balanced meals. So this is when planning your meals can become pretty important, because if you just have a planner where you put all of the different meal options that you have, and you know that they are healthy, balanced meals that can help reduce stress, then it just takes out the effort of thinking about the meals. So that's already a big step forward. So it's a good idea to plan out your meals, at least have a general idea of what you're going to eat, and make sure that they include some of the foods that I just mentioned that are good for reducing stress. Like I said before, when you're stressed, you might be tempted to just reach for the comfort foods that are filled with sugar or fat, and they provide you with very little nutrients. Again, like I say all the time, this is totally fine if it's like once in a while, if it's not every day. It's just totally fine. Fueling your emotional hunger is super important as well. And people do eat for comfort, for well-being. It's normal. You don't just eat because you're hungry, and you don't just eat for your health. Eating these types of foods is also a part of being healthy. Now, that being said, this shouldn't make up your entire coping strategy. Again, like I said before, if you just eat these foods, then you're not going to get the nutrition you need. If you have a food like a banana when you're feeling stressed, this will be actually good short term, because you're going to be telling yourself, okay, I'm taking a step towards being less stressed, I'm taking care of my body, I'm eating healthy foods, and so that's a good short-term effect. And then obviously reaching for these types of foods will help you combat stress in the long run, and having healthy and balanced eating habits is what will keep you healthy and less stressed. And finally, if you're just so stressed and all you can think about is a warm chocolate cake, then just go ahead and have it, and make sure that you enjoy it. There's no point in eating it and then beating yourself up for it, telling yourself that everything is over and that you're going to be super stressed and super unhealthy and gain tons of weight. That's ridiculous. Just eat it, move on with your day, and everything will be fine. Now, if you're wondering how to reduce your stress levels in other ways than food, here are a few tips. First of all, exercise. It's an excellent stress reliever and reduces anxiety. Secondly, laugh. I mean, people say laughter is the best medicine, and this actually has some truth to it. Put on a funny movie, hang out with funny people, go to a stand-up comedy show, or even just look at memes on the internet, which is like our generation's way of laughing. You should also spend time with loved ones. This will really help you be supported during stressful times. And if you're unable to visit your loved ones, then calling them or video chatting them or anything like that can be a great way to still get in some time with your loved ones. Practice meditation. I really need to take my own advice and start doing this because it can really lower your stress levels, make you feel calmer, and help you sleep better, and just has many benefits. Listen to soothing music. This can help you feel more relaxed, and it can lower your heart rate and breathing rate. And specific types that work well are kind of instrumental music, like slow-paced instrumental music, and also kind of nature sounds. And finally, this is also about food, but more in the way you eat. I really suggest learning to eat mindfully. This can really help with a ton of things and can help reduce stress. And if you're interested in learning about mindful eating, you can check out the video I made about that right here. And also a few more things I want to point out. This list of foods to reduce stress is meant for a moderate amount of stress. If you're just having a certain time when you're feeling a little bit stressed, it's not if you feel intense and consuming stress. Obviously, if that's the case, then eating a banana will not make it go away, and you should really consult a professional and get some professional help. And also along these lines, if you are just living a pretty unhealthy lifestyle, if you are eating lots of junk food, and if you're not sleeping well, if you're consuming lots of alcohol, then just because you eat like a handful of nuts or an avocado, it's not gonna make you feel healthier or less stressed. It's not anything that's miraculous, obviously. It's just foods that can, in the long run, help you have a healthier, stress-free lifestyle. So don't expect this to be miraculous. I know that this seems a little bit obvious, but I just really want to point it out because you never know. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like it and subscribe, and see you on my next one. Bye.